moving, got to keep on moving on, keep going on, got to keep on moving on.
You all can make it
In life,
you got to get focused.
keep on moving,
Sky is the limit.
You got to get there, keep moving, keep marching on.
You can make it
In life,
you got to get focused.
keep on moving,
Sky is the limit.
You got to get there, keep moving, keep marching on.
Keep on moving.
Keep moving, keep marching on.
Hello there and welcome to Able Differently. In life, people drift from one profession to another in search of greener pastures. But when you are able differently, or you're taking care of a child with special need, then this might not be a good idea.
But still, that doesn't stop you from taking chances. In today's show, we focus on those individuals who have given it their all to become the best in what they do. I'm your host, Jane Theory.
And I am Jojo Nyango. Karibuni.
Keep moving, keep marching on.
Anne Ngugi is a mother to a special needs child whom she loves unconditionally. She has gone through a lot of challenges that if she was a parent who is faint-hearted, she would have given up hope. Her story illustrates how important it is for parents and caregivers of special needs children to remain focused in life. Take a look at her story.
Anne Ngugi is a big name in the media industry. She is an established news anchor who has been in the limelight for a long time. Well known for her fluency in Swahili language. However, behind that face on TV, there is a story.
I am a journalist by profession, and when people see me, they recognize me, so therefore I'm a public figure. I'm a mother of 5 children, and I have this one little girl that is my firstborn that made a very huge difference in my life. Her name is Angel Wanjiro. She was born 13 years ago with a condition known as congenital hydrocephalus. Who may not know about this condition, it's a condition that affects especially newborns, and they have excessive or excessive water in their brain, and therefore the effect is a big head. And as you've seen from Angel, her head is not my size, it's not your size, it's a big head. And the big head is just that big head, full stop, because she's more than that head. And the fact that she came out of that condition alive and normal and walking and doing everything that any other human being can do, for me it's a miracle.
When she was expectant with her first child, she had high expectations of having a normal child, but this was not the case.
My reaction was shock. My reaction was disbelief. I was angry at God, at myself, because she was born out of wedlock. My reaction was, why me? But now I ask myself, why not me today? But then
The journey to embark on Angel's treatment started at the very tender age of only a few weeks. 2 operations, each at its own scheduled time, and that last successful operation done out of the country.
We tried to do it here. It was very expensive then, and it is early 2004. It was very expensive because she went through 2 operations. One was done in a private hospital, which was very expensive, almost like 300,000 then. And then the second one, because the shunt failed, she had a shunt, and it didn't work. And I was wondering how long is she going to have these plastics, which are starting from the head until her stomach. It failed. So after even spending that money, the doctor said they have to remove this shunt, put a new one on this other side. So if you look at Angel, she has 2 big marks on her head. And it also didn't work because we went to the Kenyatta National Hospital. So when that didn't work, I decided as Angel's mother that I don't want these tubes anymore. A small paper that I saw on top of my desk, I don't know even what I was doing, but it was talking about a hospital in Kijabe that actually deals with purely heads. When you want to talk about divine intervention, then to me that was just something that was placed there for me to see. And I took myself to Kijabe. I was told I can take Angel there, but then there was a bigger hospital in Uganda. We ended up going with Angel when she was about like 4 months or 3 months. We went by bus to Uganda. There's a big hospital there known as Kiwa International Hospital, and they purely deal with. So I went there. I thought my kid had a big head. Wait until I saw a head inside a basket. Yes, and Wameleto Hospitali. So she did an operation which actually finally finished the problems that we were going through. And until that time, towards 2004, around October there, because we were there for a month, that's how she started healing. And I can assure you that since we went to Uganda, Angel has never gone to hospital.
Although her milestones were delayed, Angel was able to walk at 3.5 years of age, smile for the first time at age 2, which was nothing short of a miracle.
She didn't walk until she was 3.5 years, going to 4 years, because the head was quite big and that body would not carry the weight of the head, yeah? And she didn't laugh until she was almost like 2 years. My mom, one day we saw her laughing and everybody was shocked at around 2 years, laughing like smiling, because she always used to wear a gloomy face. So somehow all these things that the doctors had said, we would think that they're coming true because she was not walking, and somehow it's like I don't know, because I don't know whether she was seeing, I don't know. But then one day she just stood up and walked. She just stood up and walked. She didn't crawl, she just stood up and walked.
Doctors had given Anne zero hope of Angel ever walking or even performing the most basic of things, but Anne's faith in God stood the test of time and manifested itself in due course.
All I know is that these things were happening, and I couldn't understand, but we were happy. Let me just say we were happy. But now, years later, that's when you actually get to appreciate, because I've seen children who have these conditions. I've gone to where these kids are. I am a journalist. I've read about it, and I know for sure most of these people, they don't make it, and therefore Angel is a pure miracle. She's a pure miracle. I normally tell people as part of my testimony that if you want to know my God, then just look at Angel. Don't even go further, just look at Angel and her life, then just believe in a God that I trust.
Although things were looking up as her daughter was improving day by day, as she reached the school-going age, it seemed a challenge on its own as most schools turned her way.
To get her school was hard. I think she was rejected in 2 schools. One was asking for a letter from the doctors because they were afraid that something is going to happen to her. And I was being advised to take her to a special school, and I didn't feel like Angel was abnormal. I didn't see why she would not enter a special school, and I knew that once we put her in a special school, then she was going to get exposed to that environment, and she was gonna become even the environment where you are like them, and I didn't want that. And because in me I knew that I have given birth to a normal kid who can do everything and can become everything. So when I came to Loreto, I told the lady there, and she said it's okay, just bring her. And she was 4 years, and since then she's been here for almost now 10 years.
The question that lingered from the minute the interview began was how Angel started singing and what inspired such a young soul into ministry.
When I was young, I used to know that I was going to become a musician. And I know that what you talk about when you're a kid is what you are, because it's coming from the pure soul. But I didn't follow it. I became a journalist. So we sing in our house. If you come at home, we are so musical, all of us, because I love singing. I love listening to music. I love dancing, but I love singing. And I love singing for God. I can listen to other music because I'm in this world, but I want to listen to music that has lessons and music that praises God. So because of that, she was exposed to that. So when we used to go for birthdays and, sometimes children would be told to sing, she would actually say, I will sing. And one day she shocked me because she sang so well and everybody was shocked. Like she sang so well, like we were like, no.
Been there, done that, and out of her own personal experience, she encourages those parents in a similar or worse situation than hers to be strong and to love their children regardless.
Whether we like it or not, someone will be born blind, somebody will become blind, somebody will be born disabled, another one will get an accident and get... These are things that will happen inevitably, no matter how hard we fight. Kuna kitu inaitangwa kukubali. You just accept it. You accept that, okay, this is the situation that I'm going through, and then you look for solutions. In this world, you don't live alone. Leave even the issue of God in the picture. You have people. You will have people who love you. You will have people who hate you in equal measure. Look for those people who love you. You will get the support that you need. And ultimately, you yourself as a human being, there is no way that a problem can come your way and you don't have a way of escape. There is always a way of escape.
In the quote of the day, we focus on the saying that goes, focus. Otherwise, life will become blurry. What's your take on that, George?
Exactly that. You know what? In life, you need to set goals that you can achieve. If not, then you will be confused. In other words, you need to draw things that are able to make you get to where you're supposed to be. Or else, you'll not find a best direction. Because remember, even a vehicle being driven in a very smoggy place, you have to put on headlights. If you don't have it, you'll knock the opponent. So I think that is exactly a human being watching out there is supposed to be remaining focused and setting a goal that he or she can be able to reach out for.
I couldn't agree more, George. And actually, we need to have like sort of a compass in life, which gives you direction on where exactly you're going. And at the end of it all, clearly you'll be able to achieve everything that you said to do.
Precisely.
Let's take a short break and we'll be right back with more, so don't go too far.
Keep moving, keep marching on. Keep moving, keep marching on.
Welcome back. If you've just joined us, then you're watching Able Differently. Derrick Njeni is a comedian whose path has been a rough one, but is focused to achieve his childhood ambition. Let's take a look.
Oh my goodness, hii chapati ni tamu. Ha! Wow, naweza kula 7 ama uniaje? Babe, ukitaka si unaweza kula. Oh my goodness, what a meal, what a chapati. Wow, pika ingine. Oh.
For Derrick, health complications started before he was even born when his mother was expectant.
Vile mama yangu bado alikuwa na, boli yangu alikuwa msik sana.
This translated to him when he was born, and they saw him in and out of hospital.
Vile alinizaa ikagundulika nilikuwa na problem kwa kichwa. Ilikuwa ina grow sana. So na haikukuwa na maji. So nikaekwa shunt, na ndio hapo nikagundua, nilifanya operation nikaekwa shunt iko hapa nyuma.
His vision had a problem and he could move with difficulty.
Gundulia huko si niko na shida ya macho. But pia mama kuwa amejua sana. Sasa ile tulirudi kwa nyumba hakuwa ameamini. Sasa ile tulirudi kwa nyumba ndio mgeni fulani akamwambia ukijana yako haoni vizuri. Ndio sasa juu nikitembea nilikuwa akiniambia enda utafute kitu pale. Anaona naenda na guza chini na guza kuitafuta. Ndio akagundua kumbe niko na shida ya macho.
He was able to go through first with a lot of challenges, but later on picked up.
Changamoto ni kama nimeanzia kwa familia. Unapata ukiingia jikoni unaambiwa usiingie huko kwa sababu vitu zitavunjika huko, unaambiwa usiingie kwa sababu vitu zitavunjika. Then ukijaribu kuamka tu unaenda mahali unaambiwa usiende huko utajigonga. Vitu tu kama hizo. Alafu pia ukienda mahali watu hawataki kuunderstand hauoni, wakiona unajigonga wanacheka. Wawezi understand hauoni. Then ukienda places kama functions mnaekwa mperform wa mwisho kwa sababu ya disability yenu.
Growing up, Derrick was one person who could make people laugh because of his sense of humor. He could imitate people's voices that included even his teachers at school.
Haikuwa tu kuinje peke yake, pia kwa nyumba pia nilikuwa nikijaribu nasema joke mzazi anacheka. Yaani mimi nilikuwa sipendi kuona watu wamekasirika. Nikiingia kwa nyumba naona mood watu wako down na crack joke wanacheka. Then nilikuwa nafanya imitations. Like there's a time nilifanya imitation, nika-imitate mama yangu. Watu wakafikiria ni ndio ameingia. Kumbe kuangalia hivi ni mimi. Then pia primary pia nilikuwa tunafanya imitations. Nikimitate mwalimu. Kumbe ako hapo nyuma na simuoni. Kumbe hakuwa anaudhika, alikuwa anacheka. Hata hiyo in fact hiyo siku alikuwa atupatie punishment, atupatie kwa sababu tu yangu.
This saw him being called upon to entertain people during several occasions.
Juzi nimekuwa club, nikapata DJ, ana mix ngoma zingine. Content yake ni different sana na mood ya hizo wimbo. DJ, how do you start mixing these two songs? I wanna be a millionaire, so freaking bad, buying all the things I ever had. Kidogo nasikia nachanganyikiwa nenda, cheke, sukari imepanda siwezi, unga imepanda siwezi, narudi oh. Comedy nilirealize niko na talent kama niko primary. Walikuwa wananiambia, hebu toa sauti ya mwalimu fulani. Natoa hiyo sauti exactly kama yake, mpaka vile anafanyanga. Then wakaniambia, wewe uko poa. Then back home nilikuwa tunatoa kijoke, watu wanacheka na mimi sijui nimefanya watu wakacheka. There's another nilichekesha father kwa nyumba, mpaka madhe akaniambia waachane na yeye sasa akule, kwa alikuwa amesha sweat ya kucheka. Then wakaniambia niendelee na hiyo talent. Mpaka siku nyingine wageni wa madhe pia walikuja, pia nikawachekesha. Wakaniambia you son, sijatafutane na Churchill.
Derrick now does comedy, and he had a chance to join Comedy Arena that is aired on KBC Channel 1.
Sasa tu dema anauliza chali yake. Na alafu unajua machali wa Jericho wanakuanga offline. Hiyo hata akiongeleshwa na demu yake akili kwa mahali pengine. Unasikia dema anamuuliza, babe, amenyamaza kwanza, asha switch off. Babe nakuita na usikii, hebu angalia hiki. Kumbe unaniita. Unasemaje kinyambes? Ukiniangalia hivi, unadhani compare na nini? Wewe. Alafu unajua na compare na mademu na zile vitu wanakulanga, wanafanyanga. Wewe nikikuangalia hivi, wewe kaa njugu ya 70 na jaba ya 50. Alafu nirudi niongeze kachoka. Unanirunda mbaya. Mara ya kwanza hawaaminiki. Mpaka sasa ile utaenda pale waonyeshe kile unafanya. Saa zingine unajua wanachukulia wale watu wako na disability, hakuna kitu wanaweza fanya. Kama uko kule kwa Churchill nilipelekwa hivi sana. Nilipelekwa naambiwa enda urudi, nikachoka na hiyo. Sasa ndio nikakuja kujaribu hapo.
He hopes that he will grow in his talent and gives hope to those with disability not to lock themselves out of such opportunities.
Kwa wale watu waoni wako na disability, naweza sema kama uko na talent itumie. Usingoje kukaa pale na nini na kikombe ati unaomba. Tumia hiyo talent. Pengine mtu mahali anaweza kunotice. Enda hata mafunctions mingi. Kuna mtu tu siku moja atakunotice, na usitegemee, usidharau platform ndogo, sababu hiyo platform ndogo ndio itakuokolea.
He hopes that his talent will grow and gives hope to those with disabilities not to lock themselves out of such opportunities.
Ni wale wako sawa, ni usijiangalie hivi alafu unajidharau. Follow, kama kuna kitu uko good at, follow your dream. Na si kila mtu ataku appreciate. People will try to put you down, but wewe mwenyewe hesabu ya watu kwako isikakuweke down. Hesabu ya Mungu kwako ndio ikuweke, ndio inafaa kuwa na say kwa life yako. Na tena in everything they do wanafaa kutegemea God. Wanafaa kuomba God kila siku. Ukiamka unaomba God, unamwambia hii siku na icommit kwa mikono yako. Kila kitu ile naenda kufanya leo, program ya leo na icommit kwako.
Keep moving, keep marching on.
Nyayo Stadium was home to persons with disability in a 2-day tournament organized by former Nairobi County Women Representative Rachel Shebesh. Let's take a look.
Nyayo Stadium was a home for 17 constituencies in Nairobi County when persons with disabilities converged for a 2-day tournament.
These are teams from every constituency. We have 17 constituencies. They started yesterday. Today is the finals. Yesterday was the, what do you call it? Semis and whatever. Today is the finals. I take a team from every constituency. That's what I can afford. And that team, we give them uniform and we give them the equipment that they need. And so here they are today, and we're just going in to see who will win and become the Nairobi champions.
Target ya hii tournament ilikuwa tunataka walemavu wakuje pamoja na tuweze kuendeleza mchezo wa sitting volleyball, ambao tunashukuru mheshimiwa kwa kuwa amekuwa na sisi na amefanya huu mchezo Kenya kuendelea juu, kwa sababu kila mara kwa mara huwa anatusaidia tukitaka kufadhili Nairobi County, anaisaidia. Na tungeomba county zingine ziige mfano wake pia, ili hii game ikuje kufikia viwango vya juu kwa kaunti zote 47 za Kenya.
The tournament was a success through the Women Representative Fund, which caters for women, children and persons with disabilities.
To help the most vulnerable people in society, those who are always forgotten and easily forgotten. The Women Fund that we were given just 2 years ago gives us a mandate to deal with women, children, persons with disability, and minorities and youth. So this has been my program for the last 2 years since I got the money. I decided not to put my money in other sports, but to put in sports for persons with disability. And I'm sure you can see how happy they are and how appreciative they are of being finally recognized.
This was the 3rd time such an event is held, and there is hope for more in future with the inclusion of other games.
This is our 3rd time now to sponsor. As soon as we got the money in 2016, we did our first. We did only sitting volleyball. Then the wheelchair basketball fraternity, who also happened to play sitting volleyball, said it's not a sport. So from last year and this year, I have now done sitting volleyball and wheelchair basketball. So this is my 3rd engagement, following the kind of money and the allocation we have gotten. Remember, women rep has only been allocated thrice from 2016 up to now.
However, there are challenges that hinder the progress of such activities that include funds and resources.
Mchezo wa sitting volleyball unachezwa na walemavu. Na walemavu wana changamoto nyingi. Kitu cha kwanza, wao wenyewe hawawezi kujifadhili ili wapate vile vifaa vinavyohitajika. Utapata vitu kama equipments za kutrain, mipira, uniform, saa zingine viwanja haviko vizuri vyenye wanaweza enda kila mahali wakachezea. Tunashukuru Nyayo kwa sababu iko na standard zile zina meet standard zao za kucheza. Hiyo ni changamoto ya kwanza. Changamoto ya pili ni expatriates ambao wanaweza saidia kuendeleza hii game. Watu wengi hawajitokezi kuhusiana na walemavu. Na sisi tungependa watu wengi vile tu wanahudumia walemavu nyumbani, wajitokeze kwa michezo pia, wahudumie walemavu kwa michezo, so that viwango vyao pia vipande tu juu kama ile michezo ya kawaida.
Changamoto ni mingi sana, but few ni kuwa maybe unaweza kuwa na shida za transport, maybe some of the facilities hatuna, maybe some technical hatuna, and maybe mismanagement.
In spite of the challenges, those who participated were happy that they had an opportunity not only to compete, but also to interact with people who can relate to what they go through on a daily basis.
Mimi mchezaji wa sitting volleyball ya disabled,
Na hii mchezo hii iko leo hapa ni mchezo wa Shebesh Cup ambayo inaandaliwa kwa every year. Na Shebesh ametusaidia sana because since I introduced Shebesh Cup amepea watu wengi sana morale. Unaona? Amepea watu wengi sana morale. Especially kama juzi kulikuwa those a team that was in Rwanda ambao kwa amepeleka for a team build up match na ni Shebesh ambaye ndiye alikuwa amesponsor that team. Unaona? So hii kwa leo hapa hivi mimi kwanza nachezea Dagoretti na imetusaidia sana.
With persistence and focus, nothing is impossible to achieve. Let us inculcate such qualities in our lives and see how it goes.
It's been a pleasure having you on board. Till next week, stay safe and continue working together to build this nation. I've been your host, Jane Theuri.
And I've been Jojo Nyango. Bye.